Folks, sometimes amazing things fall right into your lap. You know what this is? If you know, you know. But if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. This is coffee Arabica. What the heck? See, look, it says it right there on the little sign, coffee Arabica. So, I'm going to try and grow it. But guess what? Guess where I got it? Aldi. I was grocery shopping at Aldi and they had a little stand and it had these on it. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I look, coffee plant. Coffee Arabica. Even had a scientific name on it. Sorry, my family's distracting me in the window. I'm trying to make a video here, people, so I can make $2 on a video. So, anyway, we're gonna repot these. There's actually 8 little sprouts in here. So for $8, I got 8 sprouts. That's a good deal. All right, so let's just keep this simple. We're gonna lift this up and out, and all right, here we go. I just want to break this apart. Don't want to tear any roots. Keep some of that soil, but you can see the roots. They're getting to the edge and they're getting root bound. So that means they need to be in new soil. So I just want to break these apart, and this is risky. They could all just die, and I ought to put them all together, but I'm going to try and get as many plants out of here as I can. And actually, probably a good idea is to pull this out, and we're going to saturate that soil and kind of loosen it up. Maybe get it shaken off a little bit. There we go. Yeah, some of that soil has fallen off. That's good. All right, the biggest thing is I'm seeing a little taproot in here, and definitely want to keep that together. But let's see if we can just ease one of these plants out. I don't know how, there we go, there's one. I don't know how sensitive coffee is, so I'm just going to treat it like it's very sensitive. Alright, we got another one. That one's not quite as developed. It doesn't have its, mature leaves out yet. And we're just going to tumble it a little bit. We're not yanking on anything, we're just kind of letting it fall apart. Alright, there we go. And if you're feeling roots break, you're probably not being quite gentle enough, or it's just really, really a tangled mess. But so far I've only felt one root tear, so I think we've done pretty good. Phew, sigh of relief. I think we've got it apart good, and I'm doing this in the shade because it's hot. You don't want to be doing this with the sun beating on things and direct sunlight on the roots. It's just never good for a plant. Yeah, it's a good general rule of thumb. Sunlight not good for roots. So let's get in there. Let's get them in new soil with soil compacted around and watered, and we're gonna be keeping these in the shade. So once I get done repotting them, I'm gonna share with you my strategy for keeping these alive in North Florida, and ideally to produce coffee beans. And I'm not like a huge coffee drinker or anything crazy like that, but I do drink coffee. I enjoy it, and I think it would be the only way I could really get into coffee like these crazy people. You know who I'm talking about. You probably know somebody who's crazy about coffee, and every morning is a freaking they need a laboratory to make their coffee in the morning. It's ridiculous. But the only way I could become like that is if I grow my own coffee. So if this is successful, I may get really into coffee, and that'd be cool. I think it'd be fun. But it would really only be interesting to me if it was my coffee that I was growing. So let's get back to potting these plants. Alright, so let's actually put these in the big pot. I'll pot that up last. I'll just kind of put whatever's left in there. So yeah. So I'm just poking a hole, dropping these in there, kind of turn them around, bring that soil back over, and that's beautiful. That's actually pretty nice. And I'm actually going to put all the smaller ones in these smaller pots. See, that's a small one that doesn't have its big leaves yet. This one does. Alright. And it's just that easy. If you hear anything weird, the mama and the baby are out here, so just so you know. Pop that in, pack it down. Plop that in, pack it down. Big chunk of soil. Oh man. The soil came out of my pig pen. Buddy, it is rich.
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
Who are you talking to?
My camera.
Oh.
All my buddies watching my videos.
Oh, hi all your buddies. Baby, no, it's not recording.
Seriously?
I'm just kidding.
Babe, that's not
I'm
funny.
just kidding.
Oh, you're lucky you cute. How many should I put in here? I'm thinking of putting the rest in here.
4 and 4, right? You got 4 small pots there.
Yeah.
4 big ones, 4 and the 1 big one.
Yeah, they may all die. So, whatever. Don't take yourself too seriously. Get you a wife that plays jokes on you.
So unlike me. Usually I don't.
You're just showing off for the camera.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Alright, let's get that in there. Alright, that's beautiful. That looks good. Alright, my nozzle and my hose, check this out. Both of them from Aldi. This hose is 50 feet long, 15 bucks. You cannot beat it. If you don't know what Aldi is, you're missing out. So let's get some water on these. Probably good. Oh yeah. That's good soil. I mean, that water just drains and it's rich. It's like an oxymoron, but somehow it's happening. Alright, so we're hiding in the shade here. I want to talk about my strategy for keeping these alive. So, a big influence on even attempting this, when I saw these in the store, I was like, should I waste $8 on trying to grow some coffee in North Florida? A big influence on that decision was actually David the Good. He has an awesome YouTube channel if you don't know. Very knowledgeable, and he's just crazy. It's funny. But he actually grew coffee in North Florida, and I believe it produced. And he grew it outdoor year-round. So what I'm probably going to do is, you know me, I diversify everything. Put seeds here, plant a lot, you know, diversity, diversity, diversity. So I'm putting these in pots for now, but the goal is to get some in the ground in a place where they will actually be able to live year-round. And so, so a little bit about coffee. We all know they live in, you know, they're grown in places like Central America, some islands like Hawaii, Southeast Asia. They're often grown in the tropics at high altitudes. And the reason they're grown there is because the temperature is a lot, isn't so temperate, where it's high and low. It's much more calm, in the middle. Maybe temperate isn't the right word. Maybe temperamental was what I was going for, but whatever. But basically, the range of temperature stays cooler and it stays warmer than a place like Florida, where we're like here we would deal with like 20-degree weather in the winter, and then 100-degree weather in the summer. That's a huge range. It's a range of 80 degrees, and so these plants don't like that. So because I think this plant is worth putting extra effort into. A lot of these other plants I don't put extra effort into. I throw seed on the ground and I say good luck, and I plant them, water them, and say good luck, guys. And I plant a lot, and a lot of them actually do survive. And usually I just forget that I ever planted stuff that dies. I'm like, oh, I forgot about it. So because I do, by and large, I want to grow stuff that doesn't take much effort. However, coffee I think is going to be worth the effort, and so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, back to the strategy. The strategy here is to have some in pots. You know, I'm going to take a couple of these and put them in really big, like maybe 50, 100 gallon even pots, and I will be able to move those onto my back porch during the winter when it's really, really cold, and I can move them into really shady areas that are going to stay cooler in the summertime. Also, I'm going to take some plants and put them in the ground on the south side of my house. And so basically when it gets really hot, what happens with this is it just stops growing. And so we could have basically the only time during the summer that optimum growing temperatures would exist are probably early in the morning and maybe late in the evening, not getting much sun during those times. And then in the heat of the day, it's just gonna really just kind of be sad. It's not gonna appreciate those really high temperatures. So I may work some way to get some shade in there so that it's to keep it cooler, or something along those lines. I don't think spraying it with water to keep it cool is going to be very effective. That's going to be a little more work than I want to put out. But I'm going to have those in the ground, then I'll have some in pots that I'm basically like during the harsher seasons, like spring and fall will be fine. I could keep them outside, no problem. But during the harsher seasons like winter and summer, I'll have to move them to appropriate areas that will have an appropriate climate for them. So it's all an experiment. I'm excited about it. It's nice to get some plants just while I was out grocery shopping. That's amazing. You never know what Aldi's gonna have. So here's our little coffee plants, and yeah, it's gonna be an experiment. And I'll do another video here in a little bit. So if you're interested in this experiment, hit like, subscribe to the channel, because if they completely fail, I'm going to just tell you what I did, how I failed, so you don't have to repeat it. You can be like, okay, this is what Tim did, don't have to do that now. Try something else. And so this is basically just a way to share what I'm learning, and mostly I want to share my successes, because it's a lot better to be told how to do something and how to have success than to be told how not to have success. Process of elimination is not preferable to just getting it right the first time. So this is something I'm excited about, and I just want to share it with you guys because I'm excited about it. That's what we do. We share things that we're excited about. So have a great day, guys. Hopefully these do okay with their transplanting and are very happy and live awesome lives and produce lots of delicious red berries. Have a great day, guys. Bye.